Mhm. Yeah. Hey everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Can you hear can you hear me speak now? I'm not sure if the microphone is working. Do a, a bit laggy. Yeah, I don't have the best connection right now. Uh can you still understand me clearly or not? Okay, that's great. Yeah, sorry. My connection currently isn't very good right now. I'm hoping it'll improve later on. But if you can hear me and you can see the screen, then that's really good. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now that that's under control, I'll begin today's class. I received word that we do have a new student here today. So yeah, hopefully you'll have a great experience tonight. So, in this vocab class, we don't allow the use of any offensive language, whether written or said out loud. Don't use offensive language or you'll be warned or potentially kicked out of the class. Okay, so here's the first word we're going to go through. So the user named iPhone, could you read out this word, its definition in the example sentence, please? Okay, Yutang, could you read out this word, its definition in the example sentence, please?
Fledgling, a young bird whose like feathers have just grown in. A young or inexperienced person. The fledgling of the fledgling's feathers forecast lights for the night. The fledgling golfer became frustrated after most shots were quite excited when a ball landed close to the hole.
Awesome. Thank you, Yutang. So yeah, fledgling has two definitions. It could either refer to a very young bird or a young or inexperienced person, like someone who's new to a hobby like golf, like a golf fledgling or a knitting fledgling. So I'll give you 1 minute to write out one sentence using this word. Yeah, just one sentence using this word, and you can all get started.
Hello.
Yes, Sophia, did you say something?
I just came in.
Yeah,
Um
that's perfectly fine. Yeah. So, Yutan just read the word, the definition in the example. I'm giving you 1 minute to write out one sentence using this word. Does that sound good?
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry about being late to enter the class. You're not that late, so it's fine. Okay, yeah, 1 minute has passed right now. Sophia, I know you came in a little late, so you could have a little more time to write when I'm going through the current submissions in the chat. So yeah, Yutang just submitted something. Thank you, Yutang. I'm going to go through her sentence. If you manage to finish a sentence while I'm going through Yutang's submission, please feel free to post it in the chat. I would love to see what you've written. So I'll go through this quickly. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Yutang. So you wrote the fledgling bird took its first wobbly steps out of the nest, eager to explore the world around it. Yeah, great use of the word fledgling. I like your descriptiveness with the sentence. Yeah, nothing I need to modify here. Great job, Yutang. Thank you. Sophia, have you finished your sentence by chance?
I'm working on it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. We do have a class to get through though. Do you know if you're almost finished or not?
Okay, can I just say it that time?
If you have it written out, you could post it in the chat. That way I could go through it and make some edits if necessary. But if you don't have anything written down, you could say it. Okay, awesome. Looking good. Thank you, Sophia. Uh, Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. Yeah, okay, sorry about that. Yeah, your sentence is good. The fledgling skier became anger after falling many times, but I would change this to angry. Okay? Yep, great job, everyone. I'll move on to the next word. Okay, so I'll be out in a second. Yeah. Eric. Okay, Eric, could you read out this next word, please?
Flippant adjective, showing a lack of appropriate seriousness, disrespectful disregard for decorum, often expressed by tactless charter and jabber. Being flipped, being flipped to his aunt was thought flippant by his uncle and earned Joe punishment. His flippant actions and words earned a few laughs from his peers, but they also got him several days of detention and bad reputation.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Eric. Great job. I'll give you again 1 minute to read out to write a sentence using this word. You can all get started. Okay, yep. Time is up, everyone. I'll go through the current submissions. Okay, I just want to make sure, can everyone still hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Okay. Yeah, so thank you, Eric and Wu-Tang so far. And yeah, Eric wrote, Jake was flippant at the meeting, not paying attention to what the boss said. Yep, good sentence, Eric. Great job. But just to make a small correction, we'll add a comma and I will add since. Jake was flippant at the meeting since he was not paying attention to what the boss said. Otherwise, great job. And Wu-Tang, you wrote, despite the seriousness of the topic, he made a flippant remark that lightened the mood in the room. Yeah, great job, Wu-Tang. Great job, Wu-Tang. I can't find anything I need to correct here. Yeah, great use of the word flippant, and well done. Thank you, Sophia. Your sentence is looking good. Her flippant words made her little brother mad. Great use of the word flippant. Yeah, awesome job. You understand how to use the words pretty well. Good job. So I'll move on to the next word now. Okay, so Sophia, could you read out this word, its definition in the example sentence, please?
Um, what is that word?
Uh, flout.
Flout verb. To show contempt by openly breaking a law, rule, or tradition. Fools flout the rules in front of the police and end up in jail. Leaving one's hat on during the playing of the national anthem flouts a tradition and it is considered highly disrespectful.
Yeah, great. Thank you, Sophia. Your pronunciation is good. You read all the words great. Yeah, so to flout means to openly break a law, a rule, a tradition. Yeah, to break a rule. So I'll give you once again 1 minute to write out one sentence using this word. You can all begin. Okay, everyone, 1 minute is up. Could you post your sentences now, please? Awesome. Thank you, Yute. Awesome. Okay, good. So, Yute, you wrote, many students chose to flout the school dress code, wearing whatever they liked instead of the designated uniforms. Yep, great use of the word flout. I'm not seeing any grammatical or punctuation or sentence structure errors I need to tackle. Yeah, looking good. Thank you, Yutang. Great work. And Sophia, thank you. Looking good as well. Just make this larger. Okay, hopefully you guys can see. So Sophia wrote, my sister flout the rules in front of the teacher. Yep, great use of the word flout. It makes sense. Awesome job, Sophia. The one correction I would make, it would make more sense to say my sister flouts the rules in front of the teacher. But yeah, awesome work. And does anyone else have, would anyone else like to submit a sentence? If not, I'm going to move on to the next word. I'll move on. We're all doing great so far. Okay, Yutang, could you read out this word, its definition in the example sentence, please?
Forced to unload something undesirable, false, or inferior on the pretense that is genuine, valuable, or desirable, to pawn off something undesirable. This project was foisted off on us because everyone believed it was impossible and because we were considered the worst department in the organization.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Yutang. So yeah, foist means to get rid of something that is, well, not good or not the best quality under the idea that it is really good quality or something that is wanted. Yeah, so I'll give you all 1 minute once again to write a sentence using this word. You can all begin. Okay, 1 minute is up. How are you guys doing? Awesome. Thank you, Yutang. Looking good. So, Yutang, you wrote, the vendor tried to foist his overpriced merchandise on unsuspecting tourists at the market. Yep, awesome. Great use of the word foist. It makes sense in context. Like he's trying to unload his really overpriced stuff to tourists under the pretense that it's useful. Yeah, awesome job. And thank you, Eric. So, Eric, you wrote, everyone left the room and foisted off the test because it was not a topic they learned about. Okay, good sentence. You don't normally use the word foisted like that with regards to a test. Like, they don't really get rid of a test under the pretense that the test is useful. So using foist like that doesn't really make much sense. Like you could try to follow Yutang's example as an example. So like foisting off overpriced merchandise or foisting off some sort of contraption or toaster, for example, that has a lot of that is advertised to have a lot of features, doesn't work very well. Yeah, just unloading something that isn't very useful under the pretense or idea that it is useful to trick people, basically. But yeah, good attempt. And Sophia, thank you. So, Sophia, you wrote the school project was foisted because most of my teammates disagreed. Okay, good sentence, Sophia. Foist is a pretty tricky word to use. So I don't think foist makes a lot of sense when used like this because it's not really used in a way that tells us that it's unloaded, that it's an undesirable thing that is unloaded on us under the idea that it's valuable. So I'd say fix it like the school project was foisted on us. So this under the idea that it would help us with our team building skills. And I'll just add an adjective to make it sound bad, like harsh and difficult. Yeah, tricky word to use, but you guys had some good attempts. Great job, everyone. I'm going to move on to the next word now. Okay, Eric, could you read out this word, its definition, in the example sentence, please?
Fortuitous adjective by chance, accidental, lucky or fortunate, unplanned, but yielding a pleasant outcome. After many years of trial and error, Dr. Powell made a fortuitous discovery when he mistakenly combined two rare chemical compounds.
Great, thank you, Eric. So fortuitous is basically another word for lucky. So 1 minute to write one sentence using this word. You can all begin. Okay, time is up, everyone. Thank you, Eric and Yutank. I'll get your sentences up now. Sophia, looks like you have a sentence too. I'll get that up as well. Give me a small moment. Awesome. Thank you for your participation, everyone. Looking good. So Eric wrote, Megan was fortuitous and won the winning ticket for the lottery. Yep, good attempt, Eric. Good sentence. We don't really describe people as fortuitous, though. We rather describe events as fortuitous. So to fix the sentence, we could instead say Megan had a fortuitous event and won the winning ticket for the lottery. That we usually use the word fortuitous to refer to events or things that happen, not people. But good attempt, Eric. Good job. Yutang wrote, running into my old friend at the coffee shop was fortuitous as we hadn't seen each other in years and ended up spending the whole afternoon catching up. Yep, good use of the word fortuitous, Yutang. She used the word fortuitous to describe an event, that being meeting up with an old friend at a coffee shop by incident or by chance. Yeah, great job, Yutang. And Sophia, you wrote, I fortuitous won the lottery. Okay, not a bad attempt, Sophia, but you do have the same issue Eric had. Seems like you tried to use fortuitous to describe a person, and it appears you tried to use it, you didn't use it that. So to fix this, we could say, I had a fortuitous moment at the lottery since I won the lottery. Yeah, we could modify the sentence like that. But overall, good job, Sophia. Just be careful of how you use the word, the adjectives to describe, because what you wrote doesn't make too much sense, but it was still a good attempt nonetheless. Yep, great job, everyone. Okay, so now, Sophia, could you read out this word, its definition, and the example sentence, please?
Frankness. Irritable and quarrelsome, likely to be mischief, behave, or complain unruly, likely to cause disturbance or trouble, not related in the meaning of to fraction, a number that is not a whole number or a small proportion of an entire thing. For some strange reason, the saying boys will be boys is often to used to describe fractious males, teens who act out in public.
Yep, great reading, Sophia. Thank you. Just to clarify, the word is pronounced fractious. If you're having trouble pronouncing the word, refer to the pronunciation guide beside the actual word. But yeah, fractious is a word to describe someone who is irritable and quarrelsome or someone who's likely to complain or cause trouble. So again, 1 minute to write one sentence using this word. Everyone can begin now. Okay, everyone, time's up. Are your sentences finished? Okay, thank you. You tag. Awesome. So you type. You wrote, the fractious debate among the committee members threatened to derail the entire project as everyone seemed unwilling to compromise. Yeah, great job, Yutang. Very interesting and creative use of the word fractious to describe an event. Yeah, like an irritating sort of event. Typically use the word fractious to describe people, but this is an interesting application nonetheless. Good job. Thank you, Eric and Sophia. I'll get your sentences up too. Yeah, wonderful. So Eric, you wrote Sebastian, us a fractious person at school. Yep, good use of the word fractious. This was probably a typo, but I'll correct us to is. Yep, well done. And Sophia, you wrote, my sister is very factious. Yep, good use of the word fractious, though you did spell it incorrectly. Fractious has an R after the F, but the way you wrote the sentence, it makes sense. Yeah, good job, Sophia. Great use of the word fractious to describe a person. Well done. You're doing excellent so far. Okay, Yutang, could you read out this word, its definition in the example sentence, please?
Fruition, the point at which something comes to maturity or reaches a desired outcome. The achievement of something desired or labor, literally and figuratively, to reap the fruit of one's labors. All those years of studying reached fruition when Ted was accepted to the college he had dreamed of.
Great, thank you, Yutang. Yeah, so the word, I may have caught you pronouncing it a little wrong at the end. It's fruition. And yeah, it refers to the point at which something is complete or something reaches the desired outcome or when something comes to full maturity. So like my plans have come into fruition. So like my plans reached a desired outcome. So again, 1 minute to write out one sentence using this word. You can all get started now. All right, 1 minute is up. Could you all post your sentences, please? Excellent. Thank you, Yutang. Right. So, Yutang, you wrote, okay, after years of hard work and dedication, her vision finally came to fruition when the community center was completed. Spectacular. Excellent use of the word fruition. Good sentence structure. Good grammar. Awesome job, Yutang. Great job once again. So, has anyone else finished their sentence too? Okay, thank you, Eric. Sorry. So, Eric, you wrote, I'll expand that as I read it. After months of fruition, his leg finally healed. Yep, good job, Eric. So I want to add something at the beginning to make this seem a little more, to make the use of the word fruition make a little more sense. So I'm gonna add of after months. After months of recovery, actually, after months of recovery, his recovery reached fruition or rest. After months of rest, his recovery reached fruition. His leg finally healed. Yep, that's how I would write it out. But yeah, great job, Eric. I'll go over the last sentence too. Thank you, Sophia. So Sophia, you wrote, all those years of dancing reached fruition when Rose got in the contest. Yep, awesome. Great job, Sophia. Well done. And yeah, great work. Great use of the word fruition. Great use in context of the scenario too. Well done. Nothing I need to modify with yours. Excellent. You're all doing great. So, Eric, could you read out this word, its definition in the example sentence, please?
Fulminate, to criticize or denounce loudly, dramatically, or forcefully. In another sense, to detonate an explosion. By now, we have all grown tired of listening to our father fulminating against those crooked politicians.
Great. Thank you, Eric. Okay, so the word fulminate, the definition I want you to use is to say that someone is criticizing or protesting against something in a very loud, clear way. So, like, he fulminated against his teacher's demands, for example. I'll give you all 1 minute once again to write out one sentence. You can all begin. Time's up. Time's up, everyone. I'll go over what's currently submitted. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Eric. I'll get the other two sentences posted after I go through Eric's submission. So, Eric, okay, you wrote John fulminated against the presidential election. Yep, great use of the word fulminated. Short and sweet sentence, very effective. Awesome work. Nothing I need to modify. So, thank you, Yutang and Sophia as well. I'm going to quickly go through these. I want to try to get through at least 2 more words tonight. Yeah, so Yutang, you wrote, okay, many community members fulminated against the proposed changes to the center, fearing it would neglect their needs. Yep, great use of the word fulminated. Very similar to Eric's submission. It's really good. Yeah, awesome job, Yutang. Nothing I need to modify. And Sophia, you wrote, I fulminate my mom's talking. Yep, good use of the word fulminate, though the way you worded it, it should be written instead as I fulminated against my mom's talking. Don't forget to add a period at the end of each sentence for proper punctuation use. But yeah, I got the idea that you were trying to convey with your sentence. You did well, Sophia. Great job. Just remember to watch your wording. Maybe try to read your sentence out before you submit it so you could self-edit. And now, Sophia, I'd like you to read out this word, its definition in the example sentence, please.
Is the word furtive?
Yeah, furtive. Great.
Superstitious, sly, stealthy, mean to escape detection. Describe a person with something to hide. High school students are furtive in many curriculums because
that says circumstances.
Circumstances because they often have something to hide. So you can use this fancy word on numerous occasions. How do you read that word?
Prior?
Prior to the surprise party, Stacy's friends appeared furtive as they made plans, purchases, gifts, and transport supplies.
Excellent. Thank you, Sophia. Great reading. Yeah, furtive is basically a word to describe someone or some things as like, well, typically someone as like sly or stealthy, or someone that's like someone that has something to hide, like they're hiding a secret or a truth. So 1 minute once again to write out one sentence using this word. You can all begin. Okay, time's up, everyone. Have you all finished your sentences? Thank you, Yutang. I'll go over yours now. We'll go over the next submissions once I go through Yutang's sentence. Great. So Yutang, you wrote, he cast a furtive glance around the room, making sure no one noticed his secretive activities. Excellent use of the word furtive, Yutang. Great job. It makes sense in context. It's a very creative use to describe someone who is very secretive about his actions. Yeah, awesome work. And thank you, Sophia. Great. So I'll expand the size of that, but I'll read it as well. My sister is furtive because she always hides something from me. Yep, great use of the word furtive once again. Watch your spacing though. There should be a comma after the space. But yeah, great use of the word furtive. I like how you elaborated on why she's furtive, Sophia. This is excellent. So if there are no more sentences that are getting submitted, I'm going to move on to our last word of the day. Okay. And Yutang, could you read out this word, please? And the definition and example. Sorry.
Plus budget, someone who typically worries about trivial things, a word most famously applied to Charlie Brown's friend Lucy. Most fuss budgets seem to have an unlimited supply of fuss and bother because they never run out of either.
Excellent. Thank you, Yutang. So a fuss budget refers to a person who worries or is anxious about a lot of things. Like they constantly worry about very trivial or very small problems. 1 minute, once again, to write one sentence using this word. You can all begin. Okay, time's up, everyone. 1 minute has passed. Have you all completed your sentences? All right, thank you, Yutang. Okay, excellent. So I'll go over Yutang's submission while I post the next submission. So Yutang, you wrote, she was such a fuss budget, always fretting over the smallest details, ensuring everything was just perfect for the party. Yep, great use of the word fuss budget. I don't think I have to make any edits to this sentence either. Yeah, I like how you elaborated on why she was a fuss budget. Very good, Yutang. Good job. And Sophia, you wrote, I am always fuss budget about little things. Yep, great use of the word fuss budget, though to be more grammatically correct, I'm going to add a on there. I am always a fuss budget about little things. Yeah, great job, Sophia. You did very good tonight. All of you did really good tonight. And if there are no more sentences, are there any more sentences? Eric, do you have a sentence you'd like to submit? All right, well, in that case, I'm going to close class here. We're going to, yeah, you all did great once again. Everyone did super well with their writing. You got some trickier words to use than normal, but that's okay. Sometimes exposure to these difficult words is good to expand your vocabulary and to learn how to use these types of words in future. But yeah, sorry if there were any technical difficulties or general difficulties with class today. I can assure you they won't happen in future classes. But yeah, thank you for attending today's vocabulary class, everyone. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, and I hope to see you all in the next session. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Sorry.
Bye.
Bye. Sorry, I forgot to unpause the screen if you need to look at it.